I have just had the most exhilarating experience in mixed reality that not only made me crush my previous records, but it also made me burn more calories and use muscles I even forgot I had. So I had to make a YouTube video on it because any headset user that adapts this will massively improve their results and get so much more back from the time they're putting in. Because it's not just about upgrading to Quest 3 and turning on pass-through mode. In this video, I will take you through BODYCOMBAT VR's latest update, show you what you need to do to have the optimal mixed reality experience, and break down exactly why these features will improve your score and make your workouts better. Because of Vikings, I want to see you in my lobbies dominating those leaderboards. I'm also going to show you why mixed reality might not do anything for you at all. But first, what is mixed reality and why should you care? Virtual reality has tried to push its way into the mainstream market for years now. But because of unresolved problems, it still has failed to become a regular household item. The biggest issues on this list is the fear of being cut off from the world around you, as well as motion sickness. Now cue mixed reality. Mixed reality allows you to see the world around you, eliminating any conflict that might cause motion sickness. In addition, being able to see your friends and your family even after you've put on the headset creates a safe place where people are more comfortable taking their first steps. Okay, so now that we can agree that mixed reality is fundamentally a good thing, how did this feature change BODYCOMBAT VR, an app we already know and love? As a clinical exercise physiologist, I am a huge fan, and I find BODYCOMBAT stands out for a few key reasons. Its science-backed classes have options for every fitness level, it provides an intense workout without compromising on safety, and the incorporation of first-class coaching by Les Mills superstar Dan and Rachel results in an unmatched fitness experience. Okay, Tina, we've heard all this before, but what's new? I'm getting there. I have been itching to try the highly anticipated color pass-through mode of Quest 3. And when my headset finally arrived, I couldn't get started fast enough. I kept asking myself, how did my favorite VR fitness app incorporate this amazing new technology? Anticipating both the best and the worst simultaneously, my suspense was put on pause as a different new feature caught me by surprise. Meta added voice activation to their headsets years ago, and now, right in front of me, a list of voice commands had made its way into BODYCOMBAT. I instantly became a fan of this feature as there are over 50 classes to choose from, with more being added constantly. And voice activation eliminates the scrolling and overthinking, allowing me to start my workout within seconds. It also makes it easier to participate in the monthly challenges, as you can just press the A button on your controller and read the class names from your Discord without even taking off your headset. It is worth noting that starting the class with the voice activation will include the warm-up, something that is really great for the first class, but maybe not so much on your second or third. Now, can you tell us about the big update? Yes, we have finally arrived. Activating the brand new MR mode is super easy. While in the lobby, look down and locate the toggle on the right side of your standing platform. Switch to MR mode and enjoy the super cool tile effect as your surroundings transform from virtual to physical. Now, this is the only way to switch between virtual and mixed reality mode while in BODYCOMBAT. You can still turn on pass-through mode while double tapping on the side of your headset, but it will only pause the app. This is, however, one of my favorite features as it makes it super easy to grab a water break whenever you need it. Okay, cool. But how is this mixed reality mode different from the virtual reality workout? I do 90% of my VR workouts right here, like in this room. I just carry the dog bed out into the hallway, and to be super honest, like when I'm feeling lazy, I don't even do that. And I'll have a nice big space where I can flail my arms around, turn 360 degrees, and dodge side to side, and only occasionally hit a wall or a door or a shelf. I've always considered the space to be perfect, until mixed reality proved me wrong. Switching from VR to MR was so smooth and easy, and I was so impressed with how well the effects seemed to interact with my physical world. Even Rachel seemed to enjoy hanging out in my windowsill. But when the class started, it seemed like I was back in VR, with the same view that I've always had. Only when I turned my head to the side was I able to see my physical surroundings, which was really disappointing to me and made me just feel like this whole MR thing was just another hype word that didn't actually make any difference, much like smart fridges and Bitcoin. To look for a solution, I decided to bring my headset to the living room. The larger space widened my field of view by placing the BODYCOMBAT portal further away from me, allowing me to admire the beautiful integration between the virtual and the physical world while being active in my workout. The virtual portal anchors to the wall you are facing, which means that if you're standing on the angle, that can potentially block some of the features in the portal, such as the streak counter. And facing an irregular wall can lead to some pretty interesting solutions. But this new enlarged play space delivered BODYCOMBAT MR exactly the way I was hoping for. The integration is beautiful. You can still see all the features that the app has delivered in the past, and it is so cool to see the obstacles and targets fly through the room. My only complaint about the mixed reality mode is that it is missing the permanent foot stance indicator, like the one that's available in virtual reality. Apparently, I don't pay a lot of attention between rounds, so I keep missing when and how to change my stance. I also noticed how the portal failed to consider any of our furniture. Instead of being attached to the wall behind our couch, it simply superimposed itself on top of it, blocking my view of the couch. This, however, gave me a brilliant idea, one that could solve the problem of my small room and allow me to enjoy mixed reality the way I wanted to. So the BODYCOMBAT portal will anchor to one of the walls in your defined room. So your experience will depend on how close to the wall you're standing. And because the portal ignores any furniture or physical walls that's in your way, it doesn't matter if the anchoring wall is obstructed. So when you set up your physical room with your Quest 3, use your manual adjustments to move your walls further away than what they actually are. The further away you move the wall, the larger the portal will be and the more of your surroundings you will see. Oh, that rhymed. And if you're wondering why this matters, I am going to tell you exactly why this is one of the main reasons that mixed reality will make your workouts better. In the decades that I have worked as a personal trainer, coach, and fitness presenter, I have repeatedly seen how the most important tool for an efficient workout is the same whether you're training for the Olympics or you're training to improve your health and wellness. When weightlifters fight over the room in front of the mirrors at the gym, it's not to check themselves out, although some probably definitely do that too, but it's to check on their form. Good form and technique is key to an efficient workout, and the best way to check on your form is either with a personal trainer or with other forms of visual feedback like checking yourself in the mirror or looking back at a recording of the workout you did. The same is true for virtual workouts. Seeing your elbow lift as you're coming in for that hook allows you to optimize your technique, muscle engagement, timing, and coordination, which leads to more energy being used, more calories being burned, effectively bringing you closer to your goals faster. Just look at the knee smash. With mixed reality, it's easier to balance as you engage your core and lift that knee up higher than ever, and to get rewarded with the incredible visuals as you smash that knee into the target. This is another reason it's important that there's enough room between you and the anchoring wall, allowing you to get visual feedback on your movements before you hit those targets. VR is an incredible tool for exercise and motivation, but it's always had one big drawback. The lack of visual feedback on your form while you're working out can hinder your progress, significantly reduce the efficacy of your workouts, and build bad habits if you're not being careful. The transition to mixed reality allows for better technique, increased muscle activation, and building strength faster while burning more calories, but only if you have a defined goal that you are working towards, and only if your workout actually brings you closer to that goal. So if you don't have a defined goal, time frame, or plan for how to get there, what do? Well, first of all, you're gonna start by grabbing my free step-to-step guide to reaching your VR fitness goals, and then you need to make sure you're using the right tools. And for that, you need to watch this video next, because it's going to make sure that you're not making mistakes that prevent you from moving forward in your fitness journey while harnessing the incredible power of virtual and mixed realities.